Briefing. Today is September 1st, 2020. Unless you have been living under a rock, you have heard about threats to the U.S. Postal Service and about threats to our democracy. Well, I'm here today to talk about a local element of that threat. Here in Los Angeles, the Postal Service has suspended mail service to an entire low-income community, mostly people of color, many seniors, just as the election is approaching. My district on the west side of Los Angeles includes a place called Mar Vista Gardens. It's a public housing development with more than 600 families and 1,800 residents. A few weeks ago, the local postmaster said that residents would no longer get mail delivered to their doors. He said they would need to go to centralized mailboxes. Residents protested pretty vociferously. Many of them are seniors and people with disabilities, and they were working with me and with Congresswoman Karen Bass to try to find a solution that worked for everyone. And then suddenly, capriciously, with no consultation, last week, the postmaster decided to suspend mail service entirely to the whole community until his new system could be implemented. He told residents that if they wanted their mail, they needed to pick it up themselves at a post office, which just happens to be more than a mile away. This move has had significant and severe consequences for the residents of Mar Vista Gardens. Many of them who live there don't own or have access to a car to get to the post office. Many of them are seniors or people with disabilities. They just don't have the ability to make daily trips outside their homes. And many of them are essential workers. These are people who are juggling job responsibilities and trying to educate their kids at home. They do not have the flexibility and, frankly, the time to go someplace else to get their mail. The Postal Service is effectively denying them access to essentials, such as their income, their medicine, and as the election approaches, their voting and election information. Now, the postmaster has said he made this decision because of an incident with an aggressive dog and because of a claim of a threat being made to a mail carrier. If true, those things definitely need to be addressed, but there are plenty of solutions short of denying mail service to 600 families, low-income families, and people of color. I do not think, and I don't think anybody thinks, that the post office would suddenly stop delivering mail to an entire community of white or wealthy people over a report of a single aggressive dog. Here in LA, we're fighting to overturn this decision. The Mar Vista Gardens Residents Advisory Council and a local grassroots organizing group, Power, are doing amazing work. They are raising hell and making a lot of noise. And Congresswoman Karen Bass, who represents the area, has submitted a formal congressional inquiry into this issue. She is demanding a plan to immediately restore mail service. We support that. The decision to suspend mail service to Mar Vista Gardens is causing serious harm to people. It must be reversed, and we are not going to let up until it is. I'm Los Angeles City Council member Mike Bonin, and this has been Dispatches